Hello. How y'all doing today? Good, I hope so. I'm not gonna be good at feeling good in a bit. Mainly because of what's to happen to me. Ooh boy. And I just had my coffee. Alright. Well, let's get on with it. Oh, this is gonna be so rough. It's gonna be so rough, dude.
Let's rock, baby.
Yes, Devil May Cry, and it's gonna suck. I'm gonna cry if I don't manage to pull this off. And I'm almost halfway there. I'm literally almost halfway there. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Really rough. Cause ooh boy. Is this game gonna be a pain in my ass? Severely a pain in my ass. Yeah. What the? Oh. Shit, they DT'd. Shit. Oh. Yeah, that I wouldn't know. I would have rushed forward if I knew that these guys would be spawning. Oh man. This is gonna suck so much. There's a huge anchor. Despite its size, it's well decorated. Impressive. Oh man, is this going to suck? Oh boy. I do love the detail though on the ship's insides, which they're probably gonna try to fix this part in a remake if there ever is a remake. Because obviously this part's not exactly, well, good. Kind of annoying. And not really fun. Oh, wait a minute. I keep forgetting this is one of the few demons in this game that have a weakness to elements. Yeah, really useful. Wish I could do that with the Sparta, but no. Which, it would be cool if they remade this game and give these weapons different uses, like Alistair and Force Edge have their own movesets. Because this game so far just has different flavors of swords. And then DMC2 proceeded to ruin that, but hey, it's DMC2, we don't really mention that one. Nope, not in the mood. Oh, I can use these guys to grind HP or healing items. Oh, I can grind these guys. That's gonna be useful later. Considering what's gonna happen in a bit. Ah, hell. There's gotta be something in here that I can grab or yoink. Come on, what is there? There we go. Oh boy, it's starting to get a bit rough already. Please not let the bird be in here. If the bird's in here, this is gonna suck so much ass. If the bird is in here, I'm gonna be extremely upset. Upset and kind of oh boy. I wonder how explorable this ship is. I know a majority of it's explorable. Shit. This is where the fire of the spirit is lit, but right now it's sealed and can't be lit. Yeah. Ship that carries the wandering skulls on the brink of the underworld. Reject the ship and you shall be given the fire of Saint Elmo. Oh, this guy. Thank God. And a full heal. Let's go. Come on. No bird. Oh, no. Ah, shit. Oh, no. I remember. Oh. Never mind. Neato. Oh, great, it's the bird. Oh! Oh, shit. Ow! What the hell am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? It's a bird. Okay, what the heck am I supposed to do here with the bird? I have no clue what I'm doing. I have not fought this bird on this ship before. The audacity to fight the bird in this place. And it's unavoidable. You can't avoid him. How? Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I gotta do this entire ship all over again. Oh, this one's gonna suck so hard. Yeah, I'm gonna need to grind for like healing items and like ways to hurt this thing because yeah, I don't think my melee hits are gonna cut it. This thing is so unbelievably annoying to fight. Christ. God, this bird's gonna suck. I have no idea how I'm gonna deal with the bird. It's gonna be so annoying. Like, I get it. He's meant to be hard on Dante Must Die. He's meant to be annoying. But, Christ. I'm gonna need some shit for this guy, because I have no clue how I'm gonna even hurt this dude. Like, I have no clue I'm gonna hurt this dude. I have no way of hurting him in a normal way. It's so weird. Unless he lands, I can't hurt him for anything. Like, at all. I can't do any damage to him. Unless he's perked up in the middle. And that bird of his that he spawns ain't helping. And we're barely 30 minutes into this stream. Oh, it's gonna suck so much. I'm probably gonna have to spend multiple streams just on this guy alone, if it comes to it. Cause oh my god, is it gonna be so annoying to fight. He's gonna be so annoying to fight. It's gonna be a pain. It's gonna suck. Time to grind, I guess. Cause I know if I don't, I'm screwed. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm gonna need to grind heals. And red orbs from these two. Like, Dante Must Die on DMC 1 is rough. Like, it's bad. God, is this gonna be annoying? And the fact this also turns off your DT, so you can't really use it to heal either, is so frustrating. Like, I get it. You don't want players to cheese this, and you want it to be a pure test of skill, Kamiya. And I get it. That's the way you did Bayonetta. That's the way you do things. I get that. But, man, you're just being especially cruel. And apparently the PS2 version's even harder than this. Because the PS2 DMCs are rough. Like, PS2 DMC 1 is apparently one of the hardest PS2 games out there. God, I dread booting up the original DMC 1. Because, oh my god. It's... ugh. It sounds horrible. Like, it just sounds bad. Like, be right back. I'm back. Man, like I said, DMD mode's gonna be really rough. Luckily, it gets easier. I hope. Because I know DMD from DMC 1 onwards gets easier for the most part. And then DMC 3 happens, which that one's fine. DMC 3 is fine. Gonna be a pain in the ass, but all the DMDs are. They're all a pain in the ass. So it's kind of expected for it to be a pain. But hey, what can you do, right? It's just Kamiya deciding to be Kamiya. And by Kamiya, I mean a bit of a dick. After all, he is infamously known for blocking people on Twitter. A lot. Matter of fact, this is probably the... Oh, now that I think about it, maybe these are spots that he put to grind because even he knew it was a bit bullshit. So he put these grinding spots here for people to grind like healing if they were good enough. And obviously, it would take a while, but man, is this annoying. I'm gonna get to at least 10,000 so I can at least get like healing, maybe not a DT charge. I don't need a DT charge, but like untouchable, or no, not touchable, but a holy water as well, so I can at least try to survive. Because I'm getting a decent amount of red orbs per run. Yeah, I'm getting a decent amount per run. I'm just hoping I don't have to do this constantly, grinding over and over and over again, just to do this for every single boss that I fight, because it feels like it's going to be annoying. And if I mess up once, well, gotta grind all over again. Fun. So if I mess up once, goodbye, my heals. Which, that's gonna be annoying. This is gonna suck so hard. So sorry for anyone in chat. I'm grinding for healing so I can survive the bird. Because the bird in this section sucks. Oh, this is gonna suck so much ass. Like, I get it. DMC1, really fun, really good. I like teaching you the ropes, and it's a fun game design-wise. Holy shit, is DMD rough. Fuck. I reset it. Man, DT wastes hella fast. Like, really, really fast in this mode. Holy. That, or if Reet's DT doesn't really last all that much. Hey, Manic.
Yo.
I'm miserable.
Why are you miserable?
DMC1 on Dante Must Die.
You got what?
DMC1 on Dante Must Die.
Oh, fuck yeah, that is miserable.
So I'm on the ship. And I'm grinding for red orbs because I want to get some healing. Because I just met the bird. And the bird, I can't do shit.
He fucked you up.
Yeah, fuck me up putting it lightly. I can't hit him for shit. He has a electric bird homing in on me to do damage. And sometimes it doesn't do damage, sometimes it does. And it does the fucking scythe guy thing where they launch me in the air. And the bird is annoying because the ship is hard to maneuver in because Kamiya's an asshole. And I'm grinding red orbs right now in order to get some holy water and untouchables so I don't have to worry about this. Fuck my rank on Dante Must Die. Ranks be damned on this mode. Hell no.
Oh, speaking of Devil May Cry, Netflix France just released some art of Dante and Virgil, like, you know, after the season's already been out and everything. I'm going to put it in general. I think they should reword it, but the artwork is cool.
Okay. Let me see this shit. Oh, they gave Virgil the chair!
It's not even that. Look at the fucking name. Dante X Virgil. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna get some shippers riled up.
Yeah, not with this fandom is. Ooh.
Dude, but yeah, like, yeah, that meme's gonna help me cheer my mood up a bit, considering I'm grinding for red orbs. Like, here's the thing: I hated the bird the first time, and I realized he can dip and just straight up ignore the fight. Downside is I'm on the ship, and it's really hard to ignore the bastard.
Like, I know what you mean.
Like, on regular difficulties, like normal hard, he's fine. He's manageable. Dante Must Die. Your damage goes to shit unless you're either in DT or have the Sparta equipped.
Exactly.
Like, God, like, I get it. The DMC is the first of its kind type of game. I get that. Yeah. They're not going to get on the first try. It's a great first try for the most part, and then Dante Must Die is like, yeah, we're just going to straight up handicap you. I'll remove healing from your DT so you can't heal from them anymore.
Oh god, that sounds like cancer.
Yeah, you can heal from DTs. The defense boost is negated because even when you're in DT, the damage doesn't change. For example, Phantom, while I was in DT with Alistair, 3-shot me, first off, and I did an experiment, and it turns out the damage is set. So that means DTs are useless, only really useful for like combo extenders. And the Sparta is the only way to do decent damage because it does as much damage as your DT, and it's... Ooh. No wonder people want a remake of this game. Yeah, normal hard mode. Really fun, manageable, really fun game. And then Dante Must Die just goes straight down the shitter. Like, it feels like you know how in Bayonetta, Kamiya's way of making infinite climax or non-stop infinite climax super hard is by removing witch time?
Yeah.
He did it with this, with DT.
It's just that with Devil Trigger, though.
Yeah. The problem is,
like, on one
Devil
hand,
Trigger
I
and
kind of
DMC1
get
is
it.
your extenders. It has all your extended combos. Like, Kick 13 does the full kick combo in Devil Trigger. Whereas you just like...
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Oh, have you seen Season 2 yet?
I need to watch it. Although I did see a few clips, and I'm like... Damn. This actually looks pretty good. Because seeing Virgil just straight up, like... Here's the thing. Obviously, we knew Virgil was whooping Dante. We all knew this. I don't even think Adi would change that.
No.
Like, even he knows not to have Dante win.
There's one thing that they've done that's split the fan base so far, though.
Oh, kissing lady?
Dude, they're implied to have sex.
Ah, well, there goes people's implied view of a sexless universe.
It's not even that. Because Virgil, like, doesn't fuck with humans anymore, there is a chance that Nero, if they choose to introduce him, could be Dante and Lady's kid. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's not a 0% chance, which isn't good.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I like how the community I like how the community, that if Dante were to have a kid, a lot of the community would genuinely agree that he would have a daughter. Because I don't know what it is. Dante having a son doesn't make sense to me, but him having a daughter makes a lot of sense because... I don't know.
Well,
he feels like...
it seems like a girl, though.
Yeah. Like, it seems like he would have a daughter. Because he would definitely be the cool uncle that likes to tease his daughter about, ooh, someone has a crush.
Yeah, he would definitely be that type of dad. That, or he'd just be really fucking overprotective and be the type of dad that would be like, listen here, you little shit.
Oh, no, he probably would.
One of the two.
He'll probably be teasing the fuck out of his daughter, whereas any boy that comes up, he would be like, yeah, well, like, he'll be, like, he'll tease the guy as well. But he'll do what all dads do when it comes to, like, their daughters bringing home boys, and it's doing the thing that if I ever have a daughter, I want to do the same thing of vaguely being passive-aggressive with the guy. And I'm like, that's gotta be fun, being a dad.
It's like, yeah. In all fairness, I don't think Dante would have to worry about his daughter getting, like, hurt or whatever.
Well,
I think...
Well, considering he has super strength as a kid...
You'd have to have, like... Yeah, like, you'd have to have balls of steel to hurt, like, Dante or Dante's kid or, like, Nero at that point.
But, like, yeah, because obviously Dante and DMC1 hinted at, oh, like, take notes to my son when you come back out, but it's like, he's having a daughter. I don't think he's having a son.
He's having a daughter.
I don't see him, like, that doesn't fit his vibe, like, in my opinion. Him having a daughter just makes more sense to me. And you know what's
How do you think Virgil would be as an uncle?
You know what's fucked up? I like the fan canon of that, if Dante were to have a kid, Virgil would 100% vibe more with his nephew/niece over his own son.
I like that idea. I like that idea because I've thought of that as well, where it's like, I like the idea that Nero's a lot more like Dante in a few ways. Just have Dante's kid be more like Virgil. Have her, like, reading, have her be more of an indoor person, just
like,
have them bond over that.
She's an introvert, and then her dad's trying to, like, you know, it's like, ah, yes. You know the meme of the extrovert adopting an introvert? That meme.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to get her to go out, to be more outgoing, and then she's like, Dad, stop.
You have like Virgil supplying her with books like drugs.
Oh hell yeah. You know what's but
Here's
at
some
the
more
same
books by the
time.
great late William Blake.
Oh, you know what's better? I found a video talking about like did like a Bury the Light remix mixed with Love Live, and I think someone made a really funny comment about that, where 100% Dante, if he had a daughter, she would be a chuny weeb.
Oh, she would.
100% a chuny weeb. She would have Virgil's nerdiness, but Dante's flamboyance, where it's like she's trying to act like Virgil, but she doesn't. But her view of Virgil is that, oh, like he's not serious. It's every time she sees her uncle Virgil, it's he's being cocky, he's talking shit to Dante, and it's like, oh, I just need to try to match that energy. In reality, rather than being stoic and serious, she's a chuny weeb, constantly saying that, hey, I'm stronger, I'm better.
God. In all fairness, though, with like Dante's daughter, she'd probably have the strength to back that up to an extent with most people.
Yeah, like I said, I see him having a daughter and her being a chuny weeb. It just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, it does.
Also funny as fuck.
Oh, I'm drawing Lady, by the way.
Nice. Which I like how
DMC5 Lady.
Yeah. All right. It's still funny to me that I remember we talked about this, where DMC has like the same plot throughout all of its games except with 4 and 5.
It does.
4 to an extent with Nero.
4 and 5 are still kind of the same.
Yeah, it all involves someone needing help. Difference is with 5, it's a guy instead of a girl.
Yeah. And it ends up being the main antagonist, ironically enough, which is actually really unique for DMC.
I still like how V, because he's the human side, I'll keep saying this. V, I swear to God, took away some of Virgil's aura, because obviously V is what Virgil truly is as a person. He loves to read, he is as cocky as Dante, he's just more serious about it. And then because of that, we realize that, oh, he's just a nerd.
Dude, like that scene where he goes up to Cavalier and he's like, don't worry, I'll be gentle. And it's like, fucking hell, man.
Dude, I remember seeing going.
You know, I love.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
I was about to say that I remember getting Twitter at the time, and I saw like people simping over V, and I'm like, of course they'd be simping for the goth emo boy with issues.
Yeah. Literally, the only part of V's design I don't like is he has sandals. That's it. That's it. Sandals take away aura. I don't know what to say.
Unless your name is Luffy.
But, yeah, unless your name is Luffy. In all fairness, though, that guy is like, you know how like in big rigs over the road racing, if you accelerate backwards, you get faster and faster. He's kind of like that with aura, Luffy. He does so much uncool stuff, but he still manages to gain aura from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he bounces back from all of it. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. But what was I going to say about V? I love V as a character. I love how they technically gave us more Virgil without just giving us more Virgil. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, we get to know more about Virgil, because this is technically him. Like, all of the character development V goes through over the course of 5, well, that's Virgil's character development then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really trying to, like, draw women, but I fucking hate drawing women. Like, the boobs are so annoying to draw.
Yeah, it's rough. And that's why anatomy is so important to study, because it's always hard, and it's why our NSFW artists are chads when it comes to that, because, oh, look at that. Drawing that stuff is really good for practicing anatomy.
It's like, yeah, it's not just that, a fucking perspective as well, because you need to have a good understanding of perspective to get some good pawn shots down.
Yeah. Which, I get it. It's like a weird thing to talk about, but in all seriousness, it is a good way to practice drawing. And not only that, you can even do it in like an SFW way, where it's like, oh, like, for example, looking at anatomy books and then just, you know, practicing. It doesn't have to be in an NSFW way. It's just a good way to practice anatomy and perspective and angles and, like, learning to draw the human body in weird angles and like bending a certain way, because the human body bends weirdly sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Like, you'd be surprised with people how much a person can bend backwards sometimes.
It is really interesting, the human body.
But yeah, like, man, I'm really hoping those DMC1 remake rumors are true, because if that's the case, then me playing DMC1 is kind of worth it in the end. Because that means
Yeah.
But at the same
Like,
time, it's DMD.
Okay. Yeah. So, I think we've talked about this before, but like, you are someone who would want them to maintain the original gameplay style, wouldn't they? Like, with like the more atmospheric stuff.
The more atmospheric, the more... Because here's the thing with DMC1 is that it's not... It's way different than modern DMC in so many ways. It's different than DMC3 even. It has its own...
more Resident Evil DNA.
Oh yeah, 100%. It does its own
thing.
thing.
It's really nice in between of Resident Evil and DMC. It's like, it's not too much DMC, it's not too much Resident Evil, it's the perfect mixture of both of them. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a game match the creepy atmosphere of DMC1 with the explosive action it has. Because on one hand, you're on edge because of how creepy Mandalay Island is, but you also don't have that fear of like a Resident Evil game where if something comes out, you're fucked. You think, if something comes out, I'm the fuck a bitch up.
Well, one of the main reasons that the atmosphere even works is because the original release of DMC1 on PS2, how do I say this, was hard as balls. People forget this, but the HD collection rebalanced everything because even Capcom realized that Kamiya was on some shit on the PS2 version. Because the PS2 version of DMC1 is rough.
When is Kamiya not on some shit?
No, but he was especially on some shit. Specifically the I don't give a fuck drug, where he basically decided it would be really funny if he made a difficulty solely to fuck his players over.
Oh my god. Okay, so I've been looking at... I started following Hideki Kamiya on Twitter, right? Bro, the shit this man responds to is so funny. Like, I saw someone tweet at him and go, oh my god, Bayonetta is such an LGBTQ icon. We need to get Hideki Kamiya back so she can be a lesbian again, or something. It was something along those lines, and she atted Hideki Kamiya. And Hideki Kamiya just responded with 2 words: idiot, disappear.
Yeah, that sounds about right with Kamiya. I don't know if you know this, but Kamiya is infamous for blocking people on Twitter.
Oh, dude, I am very aware. It's why I love him so much. He's such a dick, but he's so funny.
He is such an asshole.
Like,
because he's, and you know what? See, you wouldn't even suspect it from interviews either. Because on interviews, he's such a nice guy, and you see him on Twitter, and he's such an ass. But then you realize why he's such an ass, because there's people asking him stupid questions.
It kind of reminds me, I think it's like Quentin Tarantino, how he's made so much good shit that he just knows he can just speak in whatever way he wants. It's like, yeah, I made this, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, I made Pulp Fiction, I made Django Unchained, I made Inglourious Bastards. What are you gonna tell me what's good and what's not good?
Bill. What are you gonna do? Tell me, the fuck are you gonna do? Like I actually saw someone like tweet at him, and it was like the Resident Evil 4 creator, and it was like, well, not him. It was like someone was comparing them, and it was like, oh, the Resident Evil 4 creator is a better game developer than you. So Hideki Kamiya listed off all of the games they've made, and then he was like, me, it's Shinji Mikami, isn't it?
Yeah, Shinji Mikami, which I'm
Like
pretty sure they're still good friends. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think because I remember one of the reasons Kamiya never even touched like God Hand and never touched like Vanquish, even when he worked at Platinum, is that he respects Kamiya. He doesn't like messing with other people's work.
That's fair. But someone compared them, and he just responded with all the games they've individually made, and then he responded with, in parentheses, you poop every day. Childish, but I love it.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up? That's just Japanese Twitter. In case you didn't know, Obviously, I think I
Yeah.
explained this before, that obviously Twitter auto-translates everything from around the world now, so everyone can see each other's tweets from other countries. And it's so funny watching people's perspective of Japanese citizens change over time, because
It's like, yeah, they're just normal people.
and then they also realize that I don't know if he told you this, but there was a little bit of not a scandal, but a funny thing that happened a few weeks back about how Japanese people were absolutely disgusted at the amount of piracy used in the world. And they were like saying, it's like, imagine you killed a baby. And they were like being like, what the fuck? And
yeah, dude, I saw that. I was like, Jesus Christ.
yeah, they do not like piracy over there.
Dude, before that, there was the whole thing about black people where they were comparing them to Viltrumites.
What the fuck?
Okay, so what happened? What happened was, like, these Japanese people were talking about, like, black people and how, like, this is a direct quote, their bone structure and muscle density is so different from ours, they could pin me against a wall and be over. So black people on Twitter started replying with just the image of, like, the Viltrumites. It's like fucking conquest.
And it's so fucking funny. And like I said, the whole thing with the piracy, one of my favorite responses is that someone was arguing with a Russian viewer, and then the guy was like, well, how do you feel we pirated your shit? Not knowing that Russian people pirate, Russia is one of the biggest places for piracy. Yeah, they pirate the most, and they're like happy because that means our work is getting spread. The Japanese guy deleted his Twitter.
God. Bro, I wouldn't even just said that. I would have just put up like the world statistic for piracy rates, and that would have been it.
Yeah, I think we forget that Japan is still in like mind their business mode, where they don't like to get involved with other people in the world. So now that they're being exposed to the world en masse, they're like, Jesus Christ, we have not learned a thing. The world is still so new. Well, yeah, it's
savages.
Like, for example, I know there's like a bunch of World War II docs talking about this, and it's so funny. Is that like, I remember, you know how the Pearl Harbor happened and basically the bombing of it, and it led to Japan being nuked? Dude, their whole thing was, yes, the bombing did massive damage. When Japanese POWs were here in the U.S., they read about it and they realized that they didn't do shit. No one, they bombed 2 boats that did nothing to the America's morale. Basically, they were making a big deal out of nothing. And oh, look at that. Now we dropped the sun on them twice.
Fucking hell.
And the best part is like they were so cocky. Is like, oh, no one's going to take this island. Our coral reefs are going to mess up their boats' rudders. Now our boats have wheels now. And they were like, oh, fuck. And like, I get it, it's fucked up to say that, but
oh my God,
it makes sense because, like I said, Japan is still in mind their business mode. They don't like to get involved with other shit.
My friend, this is unrelated. My friend is always on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
And he just sends me random shit. Like, for example, before, he sent me that thing, something like this image, and it was of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and the title is Rape Charge? Oh no, officer, I do that for free.
Oh, God.
Fucking hell.
You know what? Fair game. I like I said, Twitter is an amazing and really fucked up place. You gotta get the most kindest responses to shit, and then you get the absolute scum of the earth. I love Twitter. It's Diet 4chan, but it's Diet 4chan in a funny way.
Yeah, well, no, here's the thing. How I look at Twitter is that take every worst aspect of any social media. That's it. Like, you have the really, like, libertarians of Tumblr. You have the racists of Reddit and 4chan. You have the pedophiles of Reddit, I guess. Everything. It's like the Avatar, but, like, with really shit platforms.
Yeah. And it's why we'll always find it funny that Elon changed the name to X. Like, anyone's going to call it that. People are calling it Twitter. No one's going to call it that.
Yeah. The thing is, I find it so funny. isn't like Elon Musk transphobic? So he's asking people to respect the. So he's asking people to not use the dead name of X of Twitter.
And then people immediately made fun of him, which hella deserved.
Yeah.
Which
exactly. Elon's such a dick.
You know what's funny is that there's a part of me that wants to play like Wolfenstein someday, and my first thought was, after I saw the tweet of him raising his hand up, like, you know what, my first thought was, oh my god, all these guys are autistic, because apparently Elon also said he's autistic, and I'm like,
oh god.
And that was my first joke, and I'm like, man, that's too fucked up to say. I'm not gonna say that if I ever play Wolfenstein. I'm not saying that. That's too fucked up to people with autism. I'm not saying that shit.
Dude, as someone with autism, do it, and I don't mind anyway. I can't speak for everyone.
Oh, it would still be funny. Yeah, but the thing is, in internet years, the thing with that thing happened weeks ago, which in internet years is basically 10 years, or like last year, which is the equivalent of 10 years in internet years. Everyone already forgot about it, so even if I do say it, no one's gonna know what I meant.
Fucking ever since season 2 released, the Devil May Cry community is in such a fucking frenzy. It's a civil war.
Yeah, a civil war against diehards and people that like the show. You know what's fucked up is that people that like the show but understand the faults still get caught in the crossfire, because if you don't like the show fully, you get attacked by the glazers, and if you don't, and if you hate, and if you like the show, you get attacked by the diehards. And I'm like, you can like something but still understand the faults.
Yeah, like, I could sit here and explain exactly why it's a bad adaptation and not a good representation of DMC, but I still like it. I think it's a. I just think it's neat.
It's a 6 out of 10 show.
Like Marge Simpson said. Yeah.
It's fine.
Like, at times, I think it's even better than a 6 out of 10. It's like it can go to a 7 or even an 8 at times. It's just very mid for the most part. It's fun to watch.
Which, speaking of the anime, there's someone spread like a rumor that they're changing the game to be like the anime for like a rumored remake, which I call bullshit on, because that wouldn't make sense.
I do as well.
Because they said like the game's been like in development since 2022, and I'm like, no, they're not gonna change the plot, because it's DMC1.
Yeah.
DMC1's very unique. People will throw a fit if you change anything about it.
The only thing I would want for a really the only thing I'd really want from a remake, personally, I kind of want a boss fight against Lady, just herself.
Well, thanks to DMC3, they're probably gonna retcon Lady in there somehow.
Not Lady, Trish.
Oh.
Trish, I mean, sorry, fucking not Lady. I say that because I'm drawing Lady.
You know what's be fucked up? Imagine they retcon Lady in somehow, and that fucks up and that basically makes the DMC anime, the original one, basically irrelevant, because the DMC anime was when Trish and Lady first meet.
Could probably add like some references to Lady and all that. Like maybe have like a fucking, I don't know. Maybe like a letter from Lady where it's just basically her saying, Dante, you still owe me that $15. Just that.
You know what's fucked up? Isn't Lady in lore trying to keep Dante in debt almost constantly? Just so she can leech off of him.
Fairness. Yeah. I like that. I like the idea that like Lady is just as broke as Dante and just depends on like him being in debt to her to constantly live it. That sounds kind of funny.
Well, I mean, that bazooka ain't cheap. Oh, it's also funny as well.
For that fucking bazooka.
And it's also the fact is that Dante also has unspoken riz, but he doesn't he has unspoken riz and realizes it, but uses it for good rather than evil. And by good, I mean he literally does not try at all and still pulls. Like, for example, he can get a girlfriend if he wants, but thanks to lore reasons, he doesn't get one because his line of work. Like, I think one of the novels that talked about it, where one of his old girlfriends ended up dying along with her father, and the one left alive was her sister. And because of that, he feels like he's indebted to or obligated to send money over to them so that way they don't have to worry about money, and that's why he's constantly broke. So it's a combination of him paying his debts and him being morally obligated, or at least in his eyes, to basically help redeem himself in his eyes.
I feel so bad for Dante, man. Like, he's such a cool character.
And what sucks too is that the novels explain so much of his character, but we don't get to see that in the games. And I'm like, why?
Oh, but yeah. The thing I hate about the novels is that they're so fucking hard to come by nowadays. The only way you can really engage with them is through piracy. That's it.
Piracy, some of them aren't even translated. They need to be translated. They're fan translated too.
Exactly. Visions of V, to my knowledge, isn't translated.
No, it is. That's the only one.
Why not Capcom?
That's one of the few.
Oh, okay. It's like, translate them, Capcom, please. I want to read them. I want to give you money, Capcom.
There's also the really dumb fact that DMC fans are a stickler for translations. For example, I remember one of the main things with the DMC anime is that another thing people were pissed is because you know how like I'll give Adi this. He at least is willing to research DMC lore. They thought that he was going to read the translations because it's going to be accurate to the source material, because the DMC novel changed some things about Dante's character where it's like when he fought Mundus, he was trying to be cocky, but then again, like, what else is he supposed to do in the face of the literal devil? And then the translation is that Dante was nervous. He was genuinely afraid. And people thought they were going to go for the original translations. Here's the thing. Adi is not, like, he was willing to research, but he's not willing to research that much.
Yeah.
Not only that, even if he did try to find some of the novels, he probably wouldn't even, he would only probably read the official ones because they're the easiest to get. I don't think, like, Adi Shankar deserves a lot of shit, but he's still a producer at the end of the day, and producers are really busy a lot of the time. So,
yeah. Like, for as much as a LARPer as he can be, he does have a lot of shit to do.
Yeah, like, people underestimate just how much you do in media. Like, being a producer is not easy, because, yeah, you have, like, a lot of control over shit.
No.
But because you have so much control over shit, you gotta basically, how do I describe this? You have to basically just keep an eye on everything. You have to, like, look at everything, and it takes a long time.
Exactly.
Like, obviously people are their own critics. People tend to, like, think, like, oh, if I made the show, it would be way better. And I'm like, well, yeah, how are you gonna manage all this, manage all that? How are you gonna choose?
Like, yeah, like, in theory, like, it's easy to criticize something and know how. It's easy to look at something and go like, oh, well, I think this should have been done, or this should have been done. Like, I have my own, like, thoughts and opinions on the Netflix show, anime, or whatever you want to call it, and I have my own thoughts on how better. If I was in Adi Shankar's position, it'd be a lot worse, because I'm not a good fucking producer. I've never wrote anything. I just know the characters.
Yeah, and writing and knowing is two different things. Like, for example, writing fan fiction, which I used to do in high school. Yeah, I know these characters really well. I was a dog shit writer because I didn't know, because all those writing techniques they taught us in reading class, like rising action and falling action, out the window. Because,
yeah,
I didn't understand pacing and understand, like, tension. And I just skipped to the good shit because that's what people want. No one actually cares about this. They want to see fucking Dante roast this guy and fight, not talk.
Yeah. There's two types of fanfiction I see. There's one where there's too much detail and you stop giving a shit because it just doesn't get to the build-up or payoff. And then there was no build-up or payoff.
Yeah, I was the former. I was the latter, essentially, where, because I remember when I was younger, I would spend literally, like, 5 chapters on, like, a scene that in-universe has, like, a day. And it's just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, dragging out arcs. And it's like, yeah, it's, you gotta, it's why I have a better appreciation for writers that know when to just get shit moving. Because obviously, like, like, for an RPG, you need to have those talking scenes. You need to talk a lot. That's the way RPGs are. but like they understand when to
Speaking
move
of
on.
RPGs, yeah, they do. Speaking of RPGs, I got a Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
It's pretty fun so far. I'm about like 20, 30 minutes in, I think. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. The combo def is weird. It's not like super in depth. But that's not where the def comes from. The def comes from the characters, because every character is unique. None of them play the same. Some of them even have their own gimmicks, like charge attacks or timing their attacks.
There's multiple characters you can play. Okay, that's good.
Not multiple. I'm talking more than 10, and they're all unique.
Fuck yeah, man. And there's a new DLC coming out for it soon,
Yeah,
isn't there?
Endless Ragnarok. Yeah, it's an expansion, which 2 years in development, considering. Yeah. Also, you wouldn't think this game was in development hell. It wasn't. I remember I said this to you earlier. This game, Grand Blue Relink, wasn't development hell. It was in development hell for like 10 years.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was originally started by Platinum Games, you told me. Then it got moved to another development studio, and they kind of built off from that framework that Platinum originally had, correct?
Yeah, Sai Games Osaka, which is their like bigger development team, and then they worked off Platinum's notes and what they work, and I think Platinum left them an action game Bible to figure out how to make it, because obviously Platinum was busy at the time with a bunch of stuff. I think Scalebound was one of the projects they were involved with, because, you know, Scalebound be Scalebound. Then Bayonetta 2, and then Wonderful 101. Yeah, no wonder the game was in development hell. Platinum was just busy at that time. Like, because I remember when the trailer first came out, like in 2014, Platinum, they were busy with like Bayonetta 2, Wonderful 101, the whole stuff with Nickelodeon. It was a whole Metal Gear Rising. They were really busy.
Platinum is such a weird development team for me, because it's like they're in such a always weird. They're kind of like the company embodiment of Dante, really. Constantly doing cool shit, but they never have enough money.
They never do. And yet somehow they're able to make sure like Bayo 2. But that's because of the fact all the big developers foot the bill. Like Ninja Gaiden 4, Microsoft foot the bill. Bayonetta 2 and 3, Nintendo foot the bill. Like if they made an exclusive for Sony, Sony's gonna have to foot the bill.
Yeah. Oh my god. To my knowledge, didn't fucking Ninja Gaiden 4 didn't do all that well, did it?
On PS5 alone, apparently it said it sold 250,000 copies, which decent for a character action game. That's decent, because I don't expect character action games to sell 1 million. Selling up to 1 million copies is like a year to 2 years out, and that's only PS5 launch copies. For all we know, it probably did make that back its budget, but you never know.
Okay, the only series I can think that could sell 1 million copies would be Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. Bayonetta has sold a couple million copies of 3. I know that much. But you can make the argument that it's one of Nintendo. Yeah, it's like one of like Nintendo's big, like, not IPs, but like one of Nintendo's really only adult franchises it has. Yeah,
it's the diversity. But it's not even theirs, it's Sega's IP. It's just that Nintendo foots the bill. It's like a partnership type deal. Which, waiting on Switch 2 ports of the Bayo trilogy with the Bayonetta Origins as well, but man, like, I don't even know if Platinum still wants to touch Bayonetta now. Like, obviously they're gonna touch it because it's their mascot, technically. But
well, actually, from what I've heard, Bayonetta 4 is in development.
You know what they should do in order to go back to the vibes of 2 and 3, 1 and 2, because
what?
You think they should cover Cthulhu? Since that's what
that would be sick.
Because here's the thing,
eldritch entities.
Yeah, like eldritch.
No, but yeah, have like fusions of angels and demons, because it's eldritch. You can have certain elements from either, can't you?
Yeah, eldritch horror is all about the fear of the unknown. For example, like obviously Bayonetta 1 is all about Paradiso. Bayonetta 2 is about hell. And then Inferno, and then Bayo 3 is about the weirdness of Purgatorio with the aliens. But They could still do the aliens,
But
but with a
yeah,
bit of
why don't-
Cthulhu.
But yeah, why not? Fuck it. DMC Devil May Cry already stole enough from Bayonetta 1. Just have Nephilim. Just have angels and demon hybrids.
Yeah, but instead of like, you know, them being human, they're actually cursed beings that fucked up beyond imagination. Oh, maybe that's what the Cthulhu creatures are. The Lovecraftian
Sick.
monsters are basically these monsters that even demons and angels fear because just because obviously to fit the theme of Lovecraft is that, oh, you look at these things and you go fucking crazy. It could be a thing where they fear them for the fact that, oh, these things are a genuine threat because they spread incredibly fast. That's the whole thing with Cthulhu. They spread incredibly fast. Like the moment these things get known, people go crazy. And not only that, it would fit back with Bayonetta 1's vibes with like the 1960-esque atmosphere.
I do love that 1970s. Like, it's another reason why I like it so much in comparison to Devil May Cry. Because Devil May Cry has a very gothic, like, European aesthetic. And Bayonetta feels like it can just slip right into that so easily.
Oh, yeah. Like, Bayo is such a weird franchise because 2 they went modern day and then or a mix, and then 3 is full modern day, and it's just they're just trying shit. And then 4, I'm hoping they go back to like the 60s vibe because as I said this before, 3's Bayo is not actually Bayo. It is actually the little girl Bayo from the first game.
Yeah, it's Teresa.
Yeah.
Like, I said this before, and I've always found it weird. The DMC reboot feels so much more like a Bayonetta game than it does like a Devil May Cry game in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like, Limbo is just Purgatorio. Angels and demons confirmed to exist. You have Dante and Virgil being the half-breed of like 2 warring races that should have never come together. It's so bizarre to think about, really, when you put it all in perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Like, witches are a thing as well. Like, you have Cat, who's just a modern-day witch.
Which, yeah. I don't know, like... I want Bayonetta to pop off. I want most character action games to pop off. I want the big 3 to pop off.
Yeah.
I want Bayo, Ninja Gaiden, and DMC to pop off and just get their flowers. The problem is that they're in a genre that most people won't give a shit about because, you know, unfortunately, when you look up DMC, you get combo mads, and I get it. Combo mads, they're cool, but they show an unrealistic expectation of the amount of skill you need in these games. You don't need to learn jump canceling. You don't need to you don't need to learn guard flying. You don't need to learn all of that. But because of the combo mads, it shows an unrealistic expectation that you need to learn these combos to have a decent amount of fun. Whereas Bayo's that in between where, yeah, you could do all these sick ass combos, but that's not really the point.
Exactly. It's like Ninja Gaiden. The point of Ninja Gaiden is not to do like massive combos. It's to just survive the encounters you end up in.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. And that's what makes it so sleek. You're like I keep mentioning this, and it's like a style and efficiency with Ninja Gaiden. And DMC is style and creativity, and Bayonetta is a balance of both. Like, for example, doing like a perfect dodge and then immediately using Wicked Weaves to like do some massive damage and send people flying. It's a mix of both and it looks cool while doing it. But it's such a pain but it sucks because of the fact that it's in a genre that takes like a decent amount of skill. And unfortunately, Ninja Gaiden, that's why I say I'm not surprised it's sold like that on PS5 because it's Ninja Gaiden. It's hard as balls. It's known for being a hard as hell series. So of course it wasn't going to sell.
See as well, because it used to be just a massive series. Like, to my knowledge, back in like the early Xbox like original days, if you had an Xbox, you had Ninja Gaiden Black.
Ninja Gaiden Black
like, it was
and
just
Halo.
a game. Yeah, it was just a game that was in so many people's libraries.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Ninja Gaiden 2, which I don't think sold as well as Ninja Gaiden Black because you want to know the funny thing? People talk shit about Ninja Gaiden
What?
3 and how much it sucked. But you want to know what the funny thing is? These are the same fans that shout on Ninja Gaiden 2 because Ninja Gaiden 2 wasn't like Ninja Gaiden Black.
Gods.
People forget that.
I really do. Yeah, no, people do forget that. Like, Ninja Gaiden 2 is, like, hailed as, like, one of the greatest action games ever made, but I bet you those same people are the ones that are like, oh my, when it first came out, like, oh my god, this is different from Ninja Gaiden 1, oh no, how dare they?
Yeah, people forget about that.
Oh my god. You know, people have been comparing the reboot and, goddamn
The anime?
the Netflix series for DMC.
Which,
Yeah, just like straight comparing them, and it's like, oh my god, at least I think DMC reboot Dante is better. It's like, why? Like, I don't get why people can't just dislike things without having to like say, well, this was better in retrospect. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, like I can understand to a point, but also, Christ. Like,
Because it's like, I personally believe that, like, I love both the reboot and the anime. For me personally, I love them both as their own things. But if we're looking at them as adaptations or as continuations or whatever else, the reboot is far worse in my opinion.
oh yeah. But how do I describe this? It's also the fact
It's like-
that it's also how do I describe it with the anime is that I think another reason as well is that it's adapting DMC3, which in a lot of people's eyes is the best DMC. And yeah, DMC3, really great game.
Exactly.
Didn't exactly age the best. Like, amazing combat, but it has the Ninja Gaiden 2 problem, where the best fights or like the best encounters for most people are just fighting regular dudes. Because you know this, by the end of DMC3, you're fighting like statues, you're fighting people that are annoying as hell to fight.
Yeah.
Because it like, and obviously like DMC's whole thing is air juggling is not, how do I describe this? Like, juggling, yeah, important in DMC's thing, but you have to have some enemies with a bit of bite to them. I think the enemies in DMC3 don't have bite. They're just made to circumvent a problem that devs didn't know how to deal with.
Exactly.
Because it's like, they don't want the players to be like, oh, this game's so easy, you're just able to combo enemies forever. But that's not the issue.
Yeah.
Also, oh my god, I beat the bird. Ah, oh, that was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Man.
Not as bad as I thought it would be. Actually,
Get in
kind of
there,
went down
man.
like he kind of went. Actually, I think I did all this preparation for nothing. Because he just stood there in the middle and just let me wail on him.
That's how some DMC 1 bosses are. Sometimes they're just like, sometimes they'll fuck you up out of nowhere, and then like randomly they'll just go like brain dead, be like, I bird up. That's it.
Yeah, but yeah, like the DMs, but yeah, like it's weird with DMC because a lot of the best, ironically enough, and this is just the character action game thing in general. Character action games rarely get bosses right. I think Bayonetta was the only one that consistently had good bosses.
Like, the best bosses you'll notice in every character action game, without fail, are human-sized bosses. That's it. Because it's like, they make them similar to the player character in terms of moveset and movement, to the point where it's just fun to fight against them.
Yeah, not only that, like,
And-
one of the main reasons Virgil's so fun is because his whole thing is not straight up nullifying your movesets. All your moves can work on him. Like, every single bit of moves. It's why people are able to air juggle him so well. Because, well, he rewards mastery. Whereas bosses like Goliath are like, yeah, we're just a giant walking meat bag that barely hits, and it just does not stagger for anything.
Exactly. Like, I think the best the best character action game with the best bosses is the one I can think off the top of my head. Ninja Gaiden 4 has some of like the most solid, like consistent boss lineup I have ever seen in a character action game.
Yeah, which is funny because out of the Golden Trinity, Ninja Gaiden has the worst in terms of boss design.
Yeah.
Because Ninja Gaiden always had a hard time with bosses
there's-
because Ninja Gaiden's whole thing is being hard. The problem is the bosses just straight up nullify your options for the most part.
Exactly. Like, there are definitely bosses that, like, don't get me wrong. I think like Virgil 2 and Virgil 3 as like as some of the best bosses in like action game history or character action history, personally speaking. But like when it comes to the consistency, I don't think I've encountered a game with such a solid lineup of bosses as Ninja Gaiden 4, because almost all of the bosses are fun.
Yeah, which is also a testament to Platinum's developers as well, because obviously after Kamiya left and all the big guys left, everyone was like thinking, oh man, they're washed. Kamiya is no longer working there. Director Metal Gear Rising isn't working there. Astral Chain developer isn't working there no more. Platinum's fucked. And people were worried because, all that's left was the Bayo 3 crew. And it's like, of course people would be worried. And then Ninja Gaiden 4 happened, and it's like, we severely underestimated them so hard.
Yeah. Because, like, say what you want about Bayonetta 3 with, like, its story and its character writing and everything. That game is fucking good when it comes to just raw gameplay.
Oh, it is. It's really fun. Because I will always say this over and over again. Platinum are masters at making up gimmicks and making the player use them. They're really good at that.
Yeah.
But also depends on the
like,
gimmick. Because Bayo 2's whole thing was Infinite Climax, which is the whole your DT type move, which is the only way to get like stun bigger enemies. And then Bayo 3's was the Demon Slaves. But if you actually manage to make use of them, they're really good. For example, Wicked Weaves for like the Devil Triggers. As long as you turn them off at a certain point, you'll be fine. Like for example, you notice an enemy parry you, okay, turn that bitch on and then immediately send them flying because they can't do shit about it. Bayo 3.
Exactly.
Bayo 3 is with Demon Slayers is integrating him as finishers. Oh, sorry.
I wish Demon Masquerade was more of an. I wish Demon Masquerade was more of like a thing, because like there's such cool, unique designs. Them to just go unused. I think it would have been cool if that was like the non-stop climax mode.
Yeah, it's also
like each weapon gives you a new form. Like a callback to Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, because it's already referencing Devil May Cry so much in that game.
Well, they do in 3
as well.
Well, they do in 3. It's just shown in like when you're running, and all the likes, and your attack finishers.
It's sad because they're such sick designs.
Oh, they're amazing. That's one thing Platinum will never give them shit for. That like their art character designs are amazing. I'll never give them shit for that.
Like, I could easily imagine that, like... the combos that those characters would be able to pull off. Sorry, I'm so sorry I went quiet there. I just came across something so fucking bizarre on my Twitter that it stunned me.
Well, you went quiet? You went quiet for like half a second and then immediately responded, so...
Dude.
What'd you see?
I went quiet for that. So a woman went to the doctors. It was a black woman, and she just goes up to the doctors, and like this might have been AI, but like I can't imagine why someone would generate this. She just took off her pants, just took a baby out.
Yeah, it's AI, 100%. I think it's. Here's the thing you're forgetting.
1,000%.
People make AI shit for memes for the most part.
I have to wonder. No, I get that, but then I have to wonder, what do you have to put in the AI to have that come out?
I don't know, nor do I want to know, because, like I said,
Neither do I.
people like to say, like, oh, AI is going to take jobs because people are using it to, like, for, like, get jobs, like, by faking their work. And, like, yeah, that happens. But for the most part, people are using it to make memes. Like,
yeah, that's really it. People just make so much shit posting stuff with it. That's it.
like, for example, one of my favorite things is that someone made an AI Bigfoot of someone, of, like, AI of Bigfoot being a vlogger, and him fucking, and him, like, talking about it, and it's so funny. Like I said, as long as you're not using it for jobs, like making it for, like, memes, I'm fine with, because there are just some shit you can do with it that's funny as hell. For example, there was a funny one I found of, like, Power Rangers chasing down this random gangster and then tackling him into a car.
God. I love that. God, I fucking love Power Rangers. Sorry, that came out of nowhere, but, like, I
don't blame you, considering, I don't know, I'll keep saying this, DMC really loved Power Rangers actors for some godforsaken reason. Virgil's VA in the reboot was the Purple Ranger from Wild Force.
Power Ranger. Exactly, that's what I mean. It's like, it's so fucking bizarre how it's such a consistent thing through the franchise that, like, Power Rangers is a constant in this series. I wouldn't be surprised that if in DMC 6 they introduce a new character who is voiced by another Power Ranger actor.
Dude, I was gonna say if they had Jason David Frank would be awesome, and I forget what happened with him. If you guys don't know what happened, he unfortunately passed away from ending his life.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad with Jason David Frank. I grew up with that man. Like, my first, it wasn't even like.
Well, he was
the
Green Ranger. Of course, you would love him. He's the Green Ranger, the biggest menace in Power Ranger.
Bro, like, he's so cool. Like, fucking, I knew him as the Black Ranger person because I grew up with Dino Thunder. And God, he was so cool there.
Oh, he was amazing.
But no, just it's sad.
Yeah.
But, like, I can imagine the character Jason David Frank would play, like, in a potential, like, DMC 6. He would definitely play. I think he would play, like, just a human version of. Imagine if, like, Dante got separated instead of Virgil by the Yamato. Jason David Frank would 100% voice the human part of Dante.
You know what would be rad now I think about it? Toei, who you think it's just like an animated studio thanks to like One Piece and DBZ. Now they're the ones that do the tokusatsu shit. They're the guys that make Kamen Rider, Super Sentai.
I love them.
It would be so cool if Capcom commissioned them as like a promotion for like DMC, like a DMC 1 remake or some shit, and they work with them to make like a little mini series of like some Japanese dude in a wig, just straight up fucking
shot with Dante. That would be sick.
Because that's what DMC is. DMC has like a lot of tokusatsu vibes. It's a tokusatsu film.
It is. You know, I would love. I would love if we got a character action Power Rangers or like Super Sentai a character action game.
Dude, I would love
that. How fucking cool would that be?
That'd be awesome.
Bro, you could have. It would be like It would be like, what is it? Against the Grid, I think it. No,
Battle for the Grid.
It's Grid. Battle for the Grid, where it has like characters from all across the series, and they all have these unique movesets. Like, yeah, is it gonna happen? Fuck no, but would it be cool? Hell yeah.
The closest thing we got is that Kamen Rider game that you can buy off PlayAsia, by the way. So that's how you can play it.
Hell yeah.
One of the few ways to play it, by the way, and it's on Switch and PS4, so you can get it on both. Dude, it would be, I don't know what it is. Get the people from on Kamen Rider to make a game for that. It would be awesome because Kamen Rider be built different, bro. They aura farm so much.
God.
Like, they just can't stop aura farming everywhere they go. Like, they literally gotta pose for the camera every single time. Like, for example, one of the recent ones, Zitza, is a new one Dude, he was like walking past one of the main dudes, and they're like, the villain's like talking his shit. He doesn't give a fuck. And then once the guy came running, he just slams his shit into a wall. And the wall, like,
I love that, man.
and had like the giant crater in the wall, and he just like looked away and just kept walking. And I'm like, bro, that shit goes hard.
Yeah, that does go hard. Like, Kamen Rider is such like a cool franchise. Bro, they're morph sequences, or whatever you want to call them, transformation sequences, morph sequences. They go so much harder than Power Rangers and Super Sentai. I'm sorry, but they just do.
Oh, yeah, well, Kamen Rider's meant to be more mature. Super Sentai is, well, obviously meant for kids, for the most part, even though, you know,
Yeah.
the series does get away with getting, like, blood and people dying, of course. Still, though, they aura form like crazy in Kamen Rider, and it's like, man, dude, some of these guys go hard too. Like, for example, dude, I don't know what it is with the Kamen Rider writers. Those fuckers, I don't know how they do it. They go from fighting random alien bugs to literally world-ending threats. And by world-ending, I mean Avengers-level threats.
God, I love that. I think some of them could just actually beat the Power Rangers by themselves with some Kamen Rider things.
I think that's what they did with some like collabs, because they did like collabs of like, oh, Power Rangers cross Kamen Rider or some shit, and it's still funny as hell. Because you have Kamen Rider Geats, who, at least to my knowledge, is one of the strongest Kamen Riders, who has the ability to literally bend reality by lifting his finger, and he's one of the strongest. And it's like, bro, these writers need to chill out, but please don't actually. Like, dude, and not only that, one of the Kamen Riders are straight up for adults. I know they're for adults because, literally, I think it's like Kuga, I think. Bro, there was blood in that show, like a lot of blood, and I mean a lot of blood.
God. Okay,
And,
so Kamen Rider
what ended
Memories
up-
of Heroes, right? That's
Yeah,
the game
that's
we
the
were
one
talking
with a
about.
Z. And bro,
Right, well,
Kuga,
I'm going to buy that at some point.
yeah, like Kuga, bro, he is a menace, dog. There was a villain who was like straight up giving up. It's like, I yield, I don't want to fight no more. He did not give a fuck. He then proceeded to chase him down and then beat his shit in. Like, he was just grounding and pounding that dude. Like, bro, and the guy, like, he managed to shake him off and he just ran. He was actively afraid of this man. And Kuga was just chasing him down. Bro.
God.
It's so fucking scary because an angry Kamen Rider is a common thing throughout the series. Some of them, like, Kamen Rider just loves to do like the whole getting angry makes you stronger bit. They love that. Holy shit, Kuga is built different.
God, man. Right, I'm looking at the game now. The game looks fucking sick. I'm gonna definitely get this. I'm just looking. I don't have Play Asia, so I'm just gonna get it off eBay.
Yeah,
There's a shit ton of copies.
it's a Japan only game, but it has English language, so you can play it in English if you want.
Fuck yes. Yeah, I found this guy, this fucking seller, N Lion. Why does he have so many copies of this game? Like, he has. Okay, I'm guessing this is like an actual like factory or an actual like seller or like worker.
I'm guessing he's a fan.
Because like he sells a shit. Either that, no, it's not that. I'm guessing it's that because he sold 56,000 items. Unless he's been on eBay for fucking years. Jesus, man. He seems trustworthy as well. Fucking 99.6% positive feedback. There's 6,300 followers. Well, that's definitely a positive review if I've ever seen one. Yes. Okay, this is gonna be good. When I do eventually get this, I will like it.
Yeah, it's gameplay wise, it's a very. I don't want to say it's a Muso, but it's really easy to juggle people. It's not a hard game, but it looks so fun.
Yeah, it looks sick. It looks fucking sick, man.
Like, and the closest we ever got to a proper Kamen Rider Super Sentai high budget game was, ironically enough, Wonderful 101. That's the best we'll ever get.
Wonderful 101 does look sick.
It is. It's awesome. Like, it's one of those series games I just love. And that I wish got more attention, but it doesn't because the art style, because various things like... Holy shit! Christ, one shot. But like, yeah, I would love for like... Oh, since Kamiya's back at Capcom, you think he'll ever decide to make another Beautiful Joe?
Maybe that is a very very good. That's like actually a in the realm of possibility.
Yeah, because obviously, the Capcom effect. Former Capcom employees don't really sell shit outside of Capcom, and then once they come back to Capcom, they get like the buff.
They have the buff. Getting shit on eBay is so weird for me personally, because I try and look for like more official stores. Because like I'm fine with buying from individual sellers, but it's like if it's a store, it feels more legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because usually with stores, you at least know where the product came from, whereas individual sellers is like you don't know where they got it from. Like for all you know, they're giving you just a box with a random paper saying "get fucked."
If you get fucked over, it's a lot easier to get your money back.
Yeah, that and eBay will straight up ban that person.
Yeah. Okay, there's a lot. This game's actually a lot more easy to get. Okay, fucking 20 quid? That's actually not bad. Okay,
yeah, it's not an...
Next time I get paid, I'm gonna grab
It's not an expensive game. Or at least in like seller
It's weird. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that expensive. Like, there's obviously fucking scalpers that are like... Not even scalpers, random people that are like... Oh, here's premium versions of these games that are £117. Like, no.
Dude, this game has the fucking audacity to put shadows in pits. Are you kidding me?
Oh god.
Oh, I gotta... There's two of them.
Oh,
they put two of them. Oh, fuck that.
I think you're fucked, man.
I'm running. Fuck that. Hell no.
Run, bitch, run.
That's what I am doing. I am running.
Oh, fucking... So I recently got both Black Lagoon Blu-ray sets. So I got Season 1 and 2, and I got the OVA. Really enjoying it.
Oh, Black Lagoon's great. Unfortunately, the writer is in a bit of a stupor. They've been having depressive episodes for years now, and it's because of that they've been kind of unable to work on it because of that. And it's sad, but it's understandable. You can't really hate on that.
Yeah. Actually, recently, they've actually come back. Like, he's talking about not redoing, but coming back to the manga and writing some more from it. Because he isn't like... He's better, he's been to, like, therapy and all that, and he's, like, better. From what I've heard, I could be completely wrong. But yeah, if true, good for him.
Oh yeah, very good for him. Oh, thank God he was one hit away. But yeah, like, hopefully he'll come back. Because I love Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon was my childhood. Which, probably shouldn't have been watching Black Lagoon as a child. Because, you know what's the fucked up thing? Is that some of those actors at that time were also working on a little-known show called My Little Pony.
Oh yeah, like the voice actress for Revy, she was like one of the main ponies, right?
Yeah, I think she was Rainbow Dash.
Something like that, yeah.
Bro, I like Black Lagoon so much. I heard this like one really good point that like I never even thought about. You know how like in animes, if a character's like naked, it's like this really big, like funny scene. In Black Lagoon, it's just like they're fucking naked. Get over it.
Well, yeah, they have worse problems to deal with. It's they're literally like criminals in the underworld. Of course, they're not going to give a shit. This is like the norm.
But most of the times, it's like. It's like
treated as this big thing, yeah.
Fucking.
Well, that's usually because of tropes for the most part. Ah, two of these puppets DT'd. Are you shitting me? But yeah, that's usually the way it's treated. Fuck. That's usually the way it's treated for the most part because tropes and because that's what they think is funny over there.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, can I be honest?
Yeah.
About like anime, I hate people that defend fan service to their dying breath. I like fan service. Like, I like titties, but goddamn,
chill.
It's just not funny. Like, it's like so many times fan service is used. It's used like a Marvel tier joke where it's just you've derailed a scene. It's not funny, and it's just like it doesn't inform anything. It's like fan service is to anime what Marvel one-liners are to the MCU.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's a very commonly used trope by a bunch of authors because I think we also forget that Japan media is Japan first, which I know, funny thing to say, right? And I think that's also something we also forget as well. It's like, yeah, we're sick of the tropes, but at the same time, they're not made for us, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Like, they're not made for a worldwide
like, I'm not saying
phenomenon.
I'm not saying like, oh, Japan needs to buckle to other people's like wins. It's just personally speaking. I'm not even saying this as like someone with like different sensitivities. I like boobs. Like the boobs are nice. Like I know, controversial opinion. Boobs are kind of cool, but
hell, even women
it's just
love
not
that.
Funny. Yeah, it's like boobs are just aesthetically pleasing to anyone. Like a woman can walk down the street, see a nice pair of boobs, and go, "Damn, that's a nice pair of boobs."
You know what's fucked up? Even
it's just
even with men, because oh, look at that. When people came out with Clive, people were like saying, "Oh my God, his tits are bigger than Tifa's."
Exactly. Like a nice boobs transcend sexuality. They just do. It's like, damn, that's a nice pair right there. Like, ooh, zooey mama. Like, ooh.
Yeah, like, for example, with Leon Thirstpost, people were, like, drawing, like, Grace. Like, Leon, like, having the serious convo, and then Grace is just staring at his pecs. And it's like, damn, we get it. Damn, we get it. His are bigger than yours. We get that, which... That's... You're not gonna lie, I find that shit more funny in anime when it does it, because it's like... It's like, yup, it shows that we are there. Yeah, and also I find it funny because it's like, yes, it is true. Both genders do love the same thing. For example, everyone can appreciate an ass.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Oh, bro. Ass is like so nice.
Thighs as well.
I love the poo-poo factory. I don't know what to say.
Like, you can't say no to that shit. And you say if you don't like them, you're a liar.
It's like... Yeah, exactly. Like, I heard that this, I heard a quote once. And it was from this guy called Sergeant Ducky, right? He's a YouTuber. And he said, a nice ass transcends sexuality. Like, because, like, you'll just see an ass and you go, oh, damn, that's a nice ass. Like, it's not even something you inherently think about. It's just second nature.
And also the infamous joke of, from Breezy is like, she kind of bad though. Is that Frost? It's Jax.
Exactly. Well, she kind of bad though. Just Jax.
And it's like, I strive for this type of gender equality because, look at Leon is a good example for this.
Bro, like so many fucking Resident Evil characters in general. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that there is more porn of Leon than there is of like Ada.
Yes, because it's, you know what's fucked up? In most comics I've read in modern times, they put emphasis on Leon having puppy dog energy and just being like a good guy, rather than like Ada being like all hot. Because it's like, it's Leon. Who's gonna say no to Leon?
Exactly. Like Leon could murder someone and you'd be like, well, he's cool. It's fine.
Well, he kind of did in RE9. He killed Hunk,
God.
which, man, people were so mad.
God.
No, like,
I still need to play RE9.
it's great, but like people were so mad at RE9 because they were like, no, he can't have killed Hunk. That's not Hunk. Hunk would not go out like that. Nope, it's Hunk. Same VA, same mannerisms. It's him. The reason they said it wasn't Hunk is because, oh, he doesn't have the helmet, and it's like, it's literally been 20 plus 30 years in game time. So, yeah, that's Hunk.
God, they're up. I fucking love Resident Evil. It's so good. I need to play 5 still. It's on my backlog.
Dude, 5 is so good. Wesker Aura farms so hard.
He does. 7 minutes is all I can spare.
I saw this thing where it was fucking Wesker, but instead it's just him being gay, and it's like, Chris, I'm going to kill every woman in the world except you. You can be part of my gay paradise. Everyone will live except you, Boyd. And it just turns to fucking what's her name? Not Sherry. Sheva. It turns to Sheva. And it's like, except you, Boyd, and that's it.
Yeah, and same thing with DMC as well, is that in most comics, I always see them emphasizing Dante's personality than with Lady. Because, like, yeah, so they'll give emphasis on Lady being, like, cute and adorable, and then it's like, nah, it's mostly on Dante. Because Dante...
Yeah, it's Dante.
Like, yeah, like, oh yeah, hot lady. Also, holy shit, Dante, nice kickflip. Like, I kid you not, Capcom fans are probably the gayest fan bases I've ever seen, and Metal Gear is the only one to rival it.
Like,
because with Metal Gear, you can literally
like,
have a person wearing only a bikini, and then everyone's like, man, look at Snake's ass.
man, Snake's ass is like something to strive for. Because it's like, you have like, I've seen so many comics where it's, the joke and the punchline is Dante and Virgil have incredible tits.
That is the punchline. That's it. It's just the creator going, man, I'd love to jiggle between those.
I like how the modern internet is just straight up not afraid to be down horrendous nowadays, and I love it. Because obviously back then you get your shit kicked in for saying shit like that, but nowadays it's like it's just the norm. Why? Because people don't give a shit on the internet no more. No one cares anymore, and the people that do are just either new or just sticklers and prudes. Fuck. Man, this stage sucks. But yeah, like it's just so funny to me because it's true. Because how do I describe this? You just have these like dudes who like obviously are like being annoying and like prudes and shit. Dude, I laugh my ass off every time I see shit like that because like I said, I believe certain characters defy or defy like norms, and by that I mean everyone can appreciate them. It doesn't matter who you are. Like Bayonetta is a good example, bro. There are one of the main things about you know how like people say she's a lesbian, like gay people love her. I thought like, oh, it makes sense. She's very flamboyant, bro. First thing I see, hello mother.
Hello mother.
And they just like respect her. Like they don't say mommy, they say mother.
Exactly. Okay, this is unrelated. Have you ever watched Seven Deadly Sins?
Yes, not all the way through though.
Okay, this is the worst art style, like I guess progression I think I've ever seen. Look in general.
Let me see this shit. Ew.
Uh,
Bro, why are their noses so huge?
I don't know.
I think it's like because the
Like,
modern art
Elizabeth
style, I'm
looks right
guessing.
out of that's the modern art style. Elizabeth looks right out of a how-to-draw anime book.
Yeah. It's the Seven Deadly Sins probably should have ended when it should have. Because sequels to mangas barely
I'm gonna
ever
be-
pan out.
Exactly. Like, I do not like... I'm gonna be honest. Seven Deadly Sins didn't end really all that well. Like, it just went so downhill. Because, like, I don't know if you got to that point yet, but there's this one scene where it's like, you know, like, the main plot twist with Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, that she's an angel. Or has like angel powers or something. Or holy powers.
Yeah, and she's constantly incarnated. There's one scene everyone constantly talks about, and it doesn't help with the reputation the show already had, where it's Meliodas, and he whacks away a guy's hand who's trying to touch baby Elizabeth. Like, not touch in that way, but like trying to pick her up. And he goes, "Keep your hands off my woman."
Yeah, that checks out with Meliodas. Meliodas is just like that.
And then you have like Van being a lolicon, which is just weird. And then you have King, who just straight up groomed Diane.
What doesn't help is that all the Sins are like old as fuck. That's the problem, is that they're old as fuck.
Exactly.
Like, that's the main issue.
It's so uncomfortable.
Like, if they matched their ages, it would have been fine. The problem is they're all immortal, and they're immortal beings that don't age.
Exactly.
And that's the main issue.
Right,
There-
dude. I'm gonna head off because it's like quite late where I am, so I'll be seeing you.
I'm gonna end the stream after this mission because holy shit, the grinding for the
Fair enough.
bird took a lot out of me because I thought I would need all the healing as I can get. Which, yeah, fuck the bird. I'm gonna hate fighting him later because he's in a big ass arena and he's gonna be a pain in the ass to hit.
Right, we'll see you, man.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Alright, I'm gonna have to climb out of here and hopefully I don't get hit. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh, come on. You are dead. Fun game. You know what? No. No. I know I said I was gonna do after this mission, but no. Oh my god, this game. Uh. You know what? I'm gonna end stream off here. For those that are new, please subscribe if you're new. Like the stream if you enjoyed it. For those watching after the stream, please subscribe if you're new. Like the stream if you enjoyed it. And leave a comment or call me a shit or give me some tips about this game. I'm gonna head off for the day. I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 1 p.m. CST. I was late today because my internet was sucking at 1, and I just kept checking to see if it worked. I also have a Discord. Go join the Discord. Link in the channel description. Go join the Discord. Anyways, I'm gonna head off for the day. Good day, guys and gals, or what are you gonna call yourselves? See you next time. Bye-bye.